guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a great day today. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out the Sailor Moon X Colourpop Pretty Guardian eyeshadow palette. This palette came out last year and I just hadn't felt the need to get my hands on it. I loved Sailor Moon as a kid. It was my favorite show ever, but I didn't feel that I needed it. It retails for $22 and I just didn't feel like spending the money because I felt like I had similar eyeshadows in my collection. But last month, Colourpop had a big sale and I went ahead and splurged and got it on sale for $15. But anyway, this is the Sailor Moon X Colourpop Pretty Guardian eyeshadow palette. And I just want to show you the box. I had it out of the box already. This is how the box looks. So pretty. And I'm definitely going to collect this box. I'm going to keep it nice and safe. But here the palette, you see the pictures change. Such a nice touch. And in the back of the palette, we have the shade names. And we do have one pressed glitter in here that I'll show you in a second. But this is how it looks inside. There is no mirror, which is kind of a bummer, which is one of the reasons why I stayed away from it for as long as I did. But this is the color story. It's honestly absolutely beautiful in my opinion. But this is how it looks. We have purple over here, some peach, and a yellow. And we have a mix of mattes and shimmers and one pressed glitter right here. This one thing that I did notice is that there are only 3 true mattes in this palette. You have these over here that have a very small amount of glitter in it, of shimmer, as you can see. They do perform, but they do perform more like a matte than they do like one of these shimmers over here. But just wanted to put that out there. But today I created this look that you see in my eyes. I was trying to incorporate as many of the shadows as possible, but I ended up with a pink purplish look. But yeah, today I'm going to swatch it for you guys, and I'm also going to show you how I created this look. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you a very quick swatch so you can get an idea of how this palette looks on my skin. And then we're going to go ahead and get into today's tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids using the NYX eyeshadow base in the shade White. And I'm just going to use my finger to blend this all over my lids. Taking a crease brush from e.l.f. Cosmetics, I'm going to dip into that beautiful purple shade, Miracle Romance. And this is a true matte shade, and I'm going to apply this all over my crease. And I'm just taking my time building up the intensity of this shadow. It performed really nice. I didn't see any patchiness at all. And then we're going to go ahead and start blending. And I'm using a fluffy blending brush from Elizabeth Mo. And I'm just going to go ahead and dip into that top cream shade. And it's called Twilight Flash. And I'm just going to take very small motions, circular motions, to blend out the edges of the shadow that I just applied on my crease, just to make sure that I have a nice and seamless transition. Then using my finger, I'm going to dip into that beautiful shimmer called Luna. And this is a purple shimmer, but I get some hints of blue too. And I'm going to use my finger to apply it all over my lids. Then using the same crease brush that I just used, I'm going to dip into that color Love, which is like a matte with some very small glitters in it. And I'm going to apply this on the outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to blend it upwards and into my crease. And this is sort of a berry color, and it honestly performed a lot better than I expected it to. Since it's not a true matte, I thought that it could be patchy or maybe it wouldn't blend out nicely. But it moved really nice and it really complemented the look. Then I went back with my finger into that purple shimmer Luna and just kind of reapplied it because I want to make sure that I don't lose that beautiful shimmer on the center lid. Then I wanted to try out the pressed glitter mirror Serenititis, and I just used my finger and applied it to my center lid, and I did like how it performed. I did get a tiny bit of fallout, but that's expected. I didn't use any glitter glue or anything, and I think that it performed nicely. Then I dipped into that beautiful baby pink shimmer silver crystal, and I applied this to my inner lid, not my inner corner, but just the inner lid right there, just because I wanted to try out all the different shimmers and kind of create a little bit of contrast between the different textures and shimmers in this palette, and they all have performed beautifully so far. Then I went back in with my crease brush without adding any more product to it and just ran over my crease just to make sure that I have enough contrast between the crease and the lid. Then for my lower lash line, I really wanted some color, so I dipped into Tuxedo Rose and Love together just to kind of mix them to get some nice pigment, because I really wanted the lower lash line to complement my lid, and I wanted it to be colorful, and I wanted to use as many shadows as possible in today's look. So I'm just kind of blending that out, but then I also needed to use a yellow, and I didn't know where to incorporate it, so I went ahead and dipped into it too and applied a little bit to my lower lash line, and I liked it, but I feel like it took away some of that pigment, so I went back in with Tuxedo Rose and Love just to make sure that I didn't lose any of that colorful pigment. I'm going to have to incorporate the yellow another time. And did you see my little boy running around? He loves when I do my makeup. That was my 2-year-old. So I like how it looks so far, so I'm going to go ahead and dip into that beautiful shimmer Silver Millennium, and I'm going to apply this to my inner corner. I tried with a brush first and it didn't do much for me, so then I went ahead with my finger and that applied nicely. So then I went back in with my brush just to blend it really nicely. Then I took my blending brush and very gently just ran over all my eyeshadow just to make sure that it's really nice. But I made sure to be very gentle with a light hand. I wasn't really blending, I was just kind of cleaning it up. And then that's it for the eyeshadow so far. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the final look. Okay guys, so this is the final look. This is how it turned out. I do like how it turned out. The under eye, I'm not 100% sure about, but it's totally fine. I've never had like pink liner in my waterline, but I do like how pigmented it is. I'm just not sure. Overall, I think the shadows performed really nice. I would have liked more mattes in this palette, but the actual formula of the shadows, if I'm critiquing it just on the formula, it performed beautifully. Even these down here that are not true mattes performed really nice. And it's really cool to play with a nice palette because I've been trying out many palettes that didn't work so well for me. But this palette definitely performed well. And if you're not into like super bright colors, you can definitely create an everyday look with these. Up here, the shimmers performed really nice. And even the pressed glitter, I know that they have to warn you not to place this directly onto your eye. I applied it to my center lid, and I do like the way that it looked. And I'm glad that they only have one pressed glitter in this palette. Overall, I really liked it, and I'm just glad that I got it on sale. Again, I only paid $15 for it, but that's today's look. What do you guys think? I had fun playing with it, and I'm glad that it worked as well as it did, because I was a really big fan of Sailor Moon, like I said earlier, and I just wasn't sure if I needed this. And I'm glad that I have it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I think we've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching if you made it to this part. I hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, then please give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe before you go and turn on the little notification bell so that you're notified every time that I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys.